You've never seen a camera like this before.
And that's because this is the Light L16,
which was made by a company called Light, who stopped producing this camera all the way back in 2019. Which means that this camera right here was built in 2018, which means it's been sealed for 6 years. So let's open it up for the first time ever. That's a really pretty box. And then... well, I didn't expect that to happen, but here is the camera itself. And as you can tell, it still has its original manufacturing wrappers. And unfortunately, an oxidizing rubber layer, which makes sense because this thing was manufactured 6 years ago. But to say it's that old, it still somehow looks really modern. But now you might be noticing what makes this camera so different. And that's its 16 different cameras that are installed on the device itself. Which is why it's called the Light L16. And the reason why it has so many different lenses is because they wanted to make it so you can change the focal point no matter which way you take a photo. So when you take a photo, this camera takes 16 photos all at the same exact time, and then fuses them together to make one image, which was unheard of back in 2018. And what's even crazier than that is that this camera used to cost $2,000 brand new. And today it only cost me $170 brand new. But let's see if this thing even shows any sign of life by plugging it in and charging it. And y'all see that? That's kind of crazy that it turned on immediately. But now that I know this thing can turn on, I'm going to try to fully charge it to get this battery kind of warmed up and see if I can even use this camera still.